recording it. So this is it. Hello again. Let me just rearrange stuff here a bit. Whoa, my microphone is way up. Let me just turn this a little bit down, because you guys are probably hearing a lot of static here, and I can't turn it down for some reason. Interesting. Just turn it off for a second. It's off. It's not from the mic. Just a second to see. Maybe it's a different mic in use. Yeah, it's a different mic, probably. Hello, hello, no. Alright, it's not. Oh, wait, it's all the way down. Yeah, it was a different mic. Okay, now we are good. My window is open, so if you hear the cars passing, just tell me if it bothers you. I'll close the window, but it's kind of hot, so I'll leave the window open. Alright, it was a cool mic. Anyways, hello again. It's recording, it's set up. I arranged things to my liking, maybe. No. Okay. So, right. Today I'll continue. No, I don't know if anybody catch my last stream. I didn't put video yet, so if you didn't catch up stream, you don't know idea what I'm talking about. Last time I did some initial setup, and today I will continue as planned. So first, let's try to boot this baby up and see if the Docker work. So I will just try to boot up my Docker containers. I'm using Laravel. I'm using Cell because why not? So let's Cell up. Let's see what Cell actually. Oh, right, I forgot. I have to add the Redis container. Now I will go just to find configuration. Redis. Docker compose online. It's official image, so let's see that. And how to use the section, how to add Docker compose. No, there's not. Let's try something else. Okay, now let's try this one. I just need some oh, here we go. Catch images. I'll find which is the newest Redis Docker image. Let's see this one. Alpha 820. I think it's the newest one. So I'm gonna use that one, and I'm just gonna use this. I'm just not gonna call it catch. I'm gonna call it Redis. Let's put it after database. Let's leave some space in here. Okay, let's call it Redis. And it was 82, right? I'll find. Let's do that one. 2 ports, fine. Command the service save. Do I need this command? Probably not, but okay, let's just add volume here. I think there's a volume here. It is. Sale. Redis. I'll just use the project name too, because I had issues with multiple containers running different projects and actually not running because the volumes had the same names, and that was the issue. Test because my project is named test for some reason, and here test Redis. Test cell Redis. To Redis and to MySQL. Where are you volumes? There's no volume for MySQL, that's weird. No, there is no volume. Test cell MySQL. Let me see. MySQL. Oh, here we go. Somebody wondering why I'm using volumes in Docker, sometimes we don't lose data. Volumes are basically like disks for Docker, drives, the Docker saves data on. So you can keep using it without losing anything. Okay, so that should be it. Let me see where this is all fine. We start always, that's basically fine. This command, I don't think I actually need it. But let's keep it here. Let's keep it. I did have this official to compose, but I do have it, maybe I have it in my Docker Hub in some projects. Let me see it quickly. Maybe I could just copy from there, because I don't remember anymore how it went. And not Docker, GitHub. Let's see here, fine. Which one is the latest? This one is the latest. Yeah, I have it here. This is actually the official one the cell adds, because cell was used to add the Redis too, now it doesn't. Maybe there is a way to make him add it, but I won't force the issue. Okay, now this looks like a cell way to do things. Excel. Health check fine, it writes okay, volumes, this was school data and it's going to be tested, this cell is here. Alright, so let's see, test health check, this good, that's fine, that's a good health check for Redis. And for cell, one is fine, port, I will remove this because I won't be needing it as an environmental variable. I'll just put the same port here as it's on the container, and that's it. This is done. Maybe I still have mail catcher here, let me just check. No, I don't. Here I used the Laravel log as a driver. Do I have something in Symfony here? What's Symfony here? This could be Symfony. No, that's actually just a vanilla PHP. It's not Symfony. This is a Laravel's school example. Is that Laravel Symfony? I don't remember anymore. It's empty, so it's nothing. API builder, SML processor, that's native PHP. QSS client could be Symfony. It is Symfony. I just look Docker compose. Yeah, right. It's just the client and memcached. There's no mail catcher here. I could get a peek on my work Docker environment, but I won't be doing that in streams. Let's just hope this will work. One I have set up here, and yeah, so ports are fine. Let's just do cell up and see what happens. Okay, it's pulling mail and it's pulling Redis, and will everything ping alright, or something will execute the code, blah blah blah. No, seems we are up. Let me see, Redis is up. No exit codes. MySQL is up, mail is up, no exit codes. They seem to be good. Let me just do Docker compose logs for a minute, for a sec. It's the same as was there. I can do log for a specific container, but I won't if unless there's some issues. Okay, so that's basically it. I like to do it not detached, because I like to have a stream of what's going on here. Okay, that's it. So see, this is to be running. Let's just do localhost and see if we'll get our Laravel politics page. Now I will get Nginx for some reason. Wait, it's not on this. I put it on 8080 exception. What happened here? Connection refused. this this could be the issue with setup. Let me see. Just I am on 8080, right? Laravel 080. I am on 080. So it should be working. Maybe the connection is fused. I can just check. Wait, where is the connection fused? Is an index PHP, so it's basically on the beginning. It goes to index, so that's fine. Here is where it fails. Just do docker logs, and let me see. No, it's docker compose logs, and I'm going to do Laravel test container. Is there anything in log? But if went to this point, then should be any errors in the docker log. Let's just check it out. Oh, there is PHP binding Git is compatible with a third-party extension. Oh no, that's not a problem. So it is running, it's running on port 80, which is fine in the container. Just copy what this capture does. Yeah, makes sense. That's not important. It creates the request from the base and it passes the symphony request from the globals. But it got connection refused. Now this is kind of wide error. No idea what causing it, and it's running on PHP 8.4.11. That could be an issue too, but I don't think it's the. No, it's definitely not. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me check the Redis container also. Save initializes the to save connections. Should be working then. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's see here. I don't see any issues here quite once, and this when it fails. I don't have any more information. The root. They have route for root, but the route isn't a problem. If that was the issue, the route not found. So that's not a problem. Now, while causing connection issue, I could debug, but I don't think there will be reason for debug this. It's a general error. I can also Google it. I'll do that if I cannot get to the solution in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Just see again. Stack trace. Let me try to send a request to Postman. Let me just go to my desktop. Let's find Postman. Here we go. Let's just try get and that's HTTP 2000 localhost 8000. maybe in console. Because connection refused, right? Yep, this connection refused. Basically, connection refused usually means there is something wrong on the server level. I'm running, but that's another issue. Yeah, it's definitely something in configuration. I'm not sure why and what at the moment. Both is fine. It goes to 80. User is fine, so okay. Debug, maybe. But I don't think there's an issue with debugger. Yeah, okay. There's nothing to find there. Let's go to the trace again. So it's a ready established connection, ready connection create, tab, create client, closure, connect, resolve, connection, ready repository, read from handle, load session, start session tab, start session, handle successful request, handle closure, then start when dispatch the route, dispatch, handle, pipeline, handle course. I don't have any course, so there shouldn't be any issue. Box is nothing. Pipeline, eval default callbacks, okay, pattern again. Validate path encoding. There's nothing here either. Pipeline, kernel, and application, and index fails. Only require once. No, I think it fails here. Require public path index PHP. Why are you failing there? Why are you failing this one? Well, let's try just extend this require one to require only. I don't know this would be the issue. So extend require once, let's just require. I don't think that's what causing the issue here. It's not. Just return then to require once, because it was initially that. Okay, then maybe it's the common issue. Let's just Google it then. Copy Laravel. Let's just do Docker, no, let's just sell. Connection refused. Let's see, maybe it's database connection refused. No, it's not database connection refused, it's a general connection refused. Seems a lot of them have an issue with connecting to databases. So maybe that's the cause. Let's try connect to database quickly. Through my workbench. Where's the workbench now? Did I have it open? No, I don't. Should have it somewhere here on this stuff. No, then I'll just try it. Workbench. Here we go. Let's try to create connection. Let's call it test localhost. Yeah, nice, test docker. Standard TCP IP. I think I put this localhost here because I know that this kind of Windows configurations with Linux usually has an issue with IP. They need DNS, so let's go localhost. This is now I put this in 007. What is the database name? Oh wait, no, database is created automatically, I think. Database name and password is. I think I see my password, of course. Well, why the hell not? Oh, why the heck not? I apologize. I don't usually use words like that. Database connection MySQL. It's same password for both, so it's just password. Go figure. Put here. connection. It works. Yeah, apologies. I had a phone call I had to take. I'm not testing any routes. I'm just basically hitting route now. I'm getting connection issues for some reason and I'm trying to debug it. No routes yet. So I test this connection. So server actually works. I mean, my skill server actually works. Let's go in, and I do have my test project here. No tabs yet. Then let me try just do migrations. See what will happen. Let's go database migrations. Just go over them again. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna just. Okay, let's tidy up my migrations before I do anything else, because I'm gonna try migrate first. But before I migrate, I need to take care of this user. Yeah, I don't think it is, but I tried to do quick scuba search. I saw that many people have issue with connection, so why not test it? Yeah, I figured it's probably not the issue with the connection, but let's just go step by step, and I'll just finish the setting up the initial database first, then I'll go back and debug what's the connection issue here. Maybe I'll get some ideas along the way. If you have any ideas, feel free to suggest, because it was second until I last time did Laravel. I was doing Python lately, so in my job, so in free time I return to PHP just to like freshen up. So maybe you are active Python, active Laravel user, and you have maybe up the sleeve solution. So this is the basically the trace here. And here on the connection if used, it's simple. It's on index PHP, so it's on basic level, and Laravel can handle requests for some reason. Now I did the cell setup, right? With Laravel cell, I'm using Docker. I don't think anything's wrong with the Docker file itself, because there's no error in logs. Sorry, can you tell me on which screen do you saw that? On the here? The route, no, there's no route. It's basically just the route, right? I'm hitting localhost and 880, which is the port that I mapped to Docker port for the API or for the Laravel test container. And out of the box, I'm getting the issue. I didn't do anything basically. Yes, the welcome view is returned, and the welcome view. Where's the views again in the Laravel? It's the basis, right? Yeah. Here is. Oh, let me. Oh, right. I think there's nothing in connection to database. Well, on this point, no. but Laravel boot ups everything, entire environment before it even gets to the routing. One part is database connection. So if it doesn't have a connection to database, it will throw the error, even without calling any specific view, but being specific database logic. If there's an issue with database, you should throw the error. But like I said, at the moment I don't really know what's causing this, and I'm going to set up things I can, then I'll return to this issue. I think this will help. So I want me to use facade. Okay, I can try, no problem. Let me go to the web. So you want me to do like this, right? Route view. No, you don't. Oh, wait, I didn't collect. Correct, and root and welcome. Like this, right? This is what you actually want me to do. Okay, let's try. Come to block comment. And that should be it. Let's hit to then again, localhost. No, it's the same issue. I'll get to it later. If you have any other ideas, feel free to put them in comments. I'll try them. But it's nice to have too much of the empty have this said in English, empty space, I guess. I'll just do something else that will be productive, and I will set up my user first, because I need to do, before first migration, I need to do with the changes to this model. Okay, let me see. First I will have this name, I'll have first and last name, so let's go this first name, and let's call this one a last name. Table to string last name, fine. Email, fine, verified at, I'll have this one, but I also have this, no, this table. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I mentioned in my first stream this keyboard of mine. This thing this could be, I think it's called float here. It has very float, right? No, I think it's called boolean on this one. Yeah, it calls boolean. Is email verified, and if it's gonna write it in false, that's fine. First name, last name, email verified at, that will go. Now let's do more basic data for the user. So let's do this. I think the Laravel doesn't have, or it does have. Let me just write my keyboard again. Date. Yeah, it does have date. Day of birth. And what do I need more? Of course, I need active flag. That's the most important one the user can have. And there's gonna be also boolean. Active. Just a second, I'll read your comment. Just let me finish writing this. And if it's gonna be false, yeah, that's basically it. Let me see now. First name, last name, day of birth, active, email, is email verified that, password, timestamps. I think that should be it. Session I won't touch. Okay, so Laravel loads all components, even though there ain't. It doesn't call that. Yeah, it has to load all packages, right? Before they're mentioned. And now I will lie to you if I say I'm 100% sure that it will load everything database related, but I think it will test the database when it loads it, right? So if I had any issues with the connecting to database, it will throw exception to setup, but it won't load every component of the database. If not needed, that would be overkill, and that would be very very custom framework. No, it won't load everything because this will kill the project. But I believe it will test connection. But I can actually check that. That's not an issue. But actually I can without figuring out the main root of the problem. Why you have to never use Laravel is a great framework. One of the best out there for web development. I think the only well, Python's fast API maybe comes close to it. No fast API, Python Django, not fast API. For APIs, the best ones out there are fast API and API platform that uses the PHP uses. There's no better frameworks for API development out there. But Laravel is my personal favorite. I try a lot of them. Spring Boot, Spring, Django, Fast API. I didn't try Rust, but maybe I will. Something in the future. Symfony, of course. Laravel, and I know something else probably didn't mention. And Laravel is by far my favorite, and all of them. It's so simple to use when you actually set it up, right? I used to think that a lot. Yeah, it's very slim for us, especially if you use API platform with Symfony, which is actually built for Symfony. They did some kind of modification and tried to adjust it to Laravel with let's say semi-successful job there. I had to implement it for work for Laravel, and I had to do a lot of changes on the implementation API platform. But yeah, Symfony API platform for API development, that's the king. Next to the fast API that Python uses. They are basically very similar. Maybe even I could say, with the language differences, they're the same. In the margin of language differences, because languages are different, of course, coding is different, but frameworks are basically the same. But let's just continue with this, and I will just what I like to do. Let's go to my app and go to models and user. And I will just add our properties here on the top. And I just see here is something I have to get a new keyboard. How do you do this? Okay, like this, okay. So I will do just property. It's gonna be string email. And I'll just property string first name. Property. I can just copy paste, but why do that when you can write, right? String last name, property, boolean active, property, boolean. I think I call it easy email verified. Okay, now what else do I have? Let's see my migration for a quick second. Email verified at and effort. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be. I think the Laravel will use this as a date, as strings. Let's do it. And let's just do it. I'll do this Delbert here after last name. Delbert, and this is actually gonna be string also. I'm gonna cast it. If Laravel doesn't cast it automatically, I don't remember anymore. I'll just cast it. String Delbert. Okay, I have them all now. Here I'm probably gonna do a serialization for this. Maybe I should create JSON registers right now, but first let's just do migrations. Now I have everything on my user that I need for it. Let me just double check first and last name. That will be fine. Active, okay, email fine. Okay, later I will add another dependencies that will need relations. Now I don't need any, so I just try to run migration here. So I remember correctly, this is PHP artisan migrations. I think it's just migrate like this. I think it is. No, it's not. Let's go in Laravel. Laravel migrations. Let me see. Goes in Laravel artisan make migration. Okay, that's fine. No, that's migration. No, it just artisan migrate. Yeah. It just artisan migrate. I think migrations migrate is actually the simplest way. Okay, should be this, right? Let me check. Okay. Not sure what it's doing, but it's not good. I did hit enter. Yes, I did. Let's try this again. And let it go. It should throw some exception eventually. Okay, let go. Just go on the documentation so correctly schema dump, that's fine. Yeah, I forgot the Laravel doesn't have the same that data notation as Symfony does. Yeah, it's PPI to migrated site, go like refresh tables. Okay. And you have schema connection here. Columns, table columns. Yeah, I remember that. And this is now. I'm just flashing up a bit here since it was like a long second since the last time I used Laravel. I used to use it a lot on my work before I switched to Python. And I kinda miss PHP and Laravel. I miss Symfony too, but I miss Laravel more. So I try to do it in my free time, and why not stream while I'm doing it. People learn from my mistakes and maybe learn something from my not mistakes. Okay, so I don't need any more here. I will just go to this if I need it. I just flash up some simple stuff. Yeah, all basic things you can do with migrations. Fine. Is there any error? Yeah, there is an error. Which must so it is. Yeah. Okay, what's the problem? Database query exception. They prefer in your resolution connect to MySQL exists at information schema table with column schema. Okay, so it basically has a query exception, but why? SQL state, so the PHP network characters. Get RDC from MySQL failed. Wait, why did Gale add this from MySQL failed? That kinda shouldn't happen if everything's installed correctly. Let me try it first by checking. So it doesn't have issue with connection. Connection is fine, you can connect to database. And it fails on the query. Well, let me just Google this. I won't waste much time on debugging it. But I think I know. I should know what the issue is. But let's just Google it. And I probably should Google it like this. It's with the state. I was expecting connection error. I didn't get connection error. I get the address error for some reason. And not SQL error, it's PHP error. I mean it's SQL but it's caused by PHP error. Here we go. Let's see what stock says. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Oh, I think I know what's the problem here. I think I do. Let me check the quickly. No, actually, it's not. That's not the issue. It's MySQL. That's fine actually. The connection is MySQL. It calls MySQL, which is the name of the container. It is the name of the container. This project is in the database. Username is cell. Password is password. It's same that I connected to, so it's not that. This actually means there is an issue with Docker and issue with networking. So let me just check my composer quickly. Find MySQL. Fine. Test cell MySQL. Volume shouldn't cause issue, but let's just check it is. Why cannot resolve MySQL? Basically, what's causing this error? It's PHP or Laravel, and I cannot resolve this container. I pointed in the right meta file to the container here. The host is MySQL, and you cannot resolve it, and that's why it's showing this error. This happens when you cannot resolve the host where the SQL server is located. And I think I know what might cause this issue. And I think no, it shouldn't be 70. It's on the same container because I'm running this on the Windows, and I'm using Linux for Windows. And this is my first time actually using Linux for Windows. I never use that setup. I usually only use develop on Linux directly, but it's easier for me to stream on Windows, so I just tried. And I know the Windows has issues with localhost /127.0.0.1 IP, so I think maybe you cannot pinpoint location of this container. But everything is inside the Linux, so it shouldn't have this problem. Maybe it's naming, but I doubt it. It shouldn't be naming because this is what cell does by default, so this should be fine. There should be any issues with this, but for some reason there are some issues with this. So why can I try here? I can switching to different local compose configuration may fix it, but I won't try that. Wait, maybe should be provision in configuration itself. Config database options. Here we go. Let me see MySQL driver fine. URL I'm not using. Host is Docker is container port. It's fine. Database username password offset. Socket no. Jackset no reason to change that. Collation is fine. Strict true options are refilled. There's no certificate, so this is nothing. Engine true. Graphics index is true. I don't see anything that should cause the issue here. This should basically work out of the box. I'm not sure why it doesn't. Maybe let's try to do it like this. Failed. How the thing is called in Windows for Linux? VSL something. Windows for Linux subsystem. VCL, okay, it's called VCL, makes sense. VCL, let's try something more specific. Yep, this one. Oh no, this is not something I need to do. Now let me try a different solution if there is one. See this one. Okay, C should HTTP. No, that's not a problem. And I'm having it's 202. I don't think that's the same issue. Yeah, that's fine. Now it doesn't have to be, it's a container. So that's not the issue. So nothing helpful from the stack overflow, unfortunately. So by looking at this should work, right? There's nothing that indicates that this shouldn't work, this should work. Okay, MySQL root host. No, that's fine. That's inside the container, so this should work. Inside container, so there's no issues. Nothing wrong with this configuration, and it shouldn't be. It's a stable cell configuration tested by like gazillion developers, so this should be perfectly fine. And shouldn't even look at this. Go to my environment, and the host is also fine because it points on MySQL. Port fine. Maybe I should try use URL. I'm not sure but that solve the issue. Instead of these things. Let's go back to configuration. It probably won't solve the issue, but okay, why not try? Maybe I should try that one. Now how to construct that? If I remember correctly, I should have that somewhere here. I'll just check it out. Check it out. It should be on this one because it's Symfony. No, this is not Symfony. That's the wrong one. Which this is Symfony? I don't remember anymore. This one. Yeah, it should be. Now compose. We should need environment. No, that's not Symfony. Okay, I will need GitHub later. Let's put it back. Okay, I'm stuck here now because this should be working. Why you can pinpoint the container? Let's try. Let's see the log here. Certification PEM self-signed, that's fine. He did not receive. Okay. That's only Laravel test. Let's get the containers down. I did just record one. Actually, oh, okay. Never mind. As you can, don't know how to pinpoint to my container differently. What I will usually do now, I will go into our vendor and into the Laravel files for database connection and check how actually exactly this is handled. See what can I else try here, and I guess I will do that. And usually when I develop, I like to just usually run into bug before I start everything, just stare in the screen for some way and let my brain works and see if you come up with a solution somewhere in my subconscious. And if that doesn't work, then I go to debugging. Now I'm doing that staring right now in case you notice. Let's see, connections. It's a local host and it's a local host. It should be accessible, so if you cannot access it, it could be network issue. So let me check the network very quickly. It's on sale, same as a Laravel test, and cell is the page kind of network, so that should work. There's no issue, there shouldn't be an issue with networks. Okay, so container is called MySQL, that's fine. Now it's the environment, we do have same names here, but they are completely different things. And they should be recognized by a system differently, so naming shouldn't be an issue. So it's not that. Okay, so I remember in past I did have this problem. Then it was the issue with versions. But I don't think the issue with version will be here. It has been pointed on the MySQL container, there's no issues there. I can try put it as MySQL 1, but I don't think that would be necessary. Let's just give this a try, because that's none is just one is just notation used by Docker Compose to mark its containers. But that was the issue in my previous case with this error. So I don't know, let's just give it a shot, I guess. Let's just try cell up, then I'll try Docker Compose up without cell, see what will happen. Okay, let's go cell up again. Just a second. No, let's just figure something else. Let's just cell down and remove this. And let's go cell up again. Actually, I shouldn't do that. I don't think it's anyway sketched. It's not sketched. It's not assigned in the composer. In the Docker Compose, so it's not catched. So basically, restarting containers is not really necessary. We just have it because usually, many times the end of environment file is actually cached by the Docker. This time it's not. Okay, now let me try this. I don't know if I have this here. Let me do Docker Compose execute exec this, which container is that? I think it's called Laravel test. Copy. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Exit and now just execute bin bash on it. It's just to enter it. Okay, that should be fine. Let's just, I'm in the right place. I am, and here I'm gonna write migrations. So PHP artisan migrate. Yeah, that was the issue, right? Because I was running inside the Docker containers and it couldn't resolve MySQL because there's no MySQL Docker container outside the project. So basically outside the Docker environment. So what I should have done is use cell, or cell basically something as I said here, somewhere here. No, that's migrations, wrong one. I don't have cell. Yeah, there's a cell command. Cell is like make command for make file. make migrate, make I don't know, something, make up, make down, make tests, whatever you have to do. Usually that makes has encapsulated logic. I don't have cell here, it's probably something invented like cell is something probably like make file, and that's why this didn't work. So now I know the connection database is running and it's fine. So my test project should now have tables, and it does. Fail just migration, sessions, and user. That's all I need. Not sure I need this too, but I left it because I think the Laravel does use them for some operations from time to time. So I just left it here. And now I know that my database is up and running, and connection to database from project is fine. Okay, now next to solve the best issue is why it is failing. Yeah, it's still failing. To see why this is failing. No, it should. Let me just extend this again to see what's going on. I don't think it's a Redis, to be honest, but let me try test my Redis to see, maybe it is the Redis issue. No, I think the way to test it, yeah, I can ping it. No, actually I can't. I can't test the Redis from project without. I can try with removing Redis from project and then try to see if it will solve the problem. So let's just remove the Redis from here completely. No, I'll just comment it. Comment, and I'm just gonna comment also this Redis cell volume. Right, and now I'm gonna just shut down my containers again. And I'm gonna try cell up again. Now we're gonna put up everything except Redis, and let's see that exception will be different now. SQL I will test my SQL, everything's up. Let's see, will I get different exception now? No, I didn't. Same thing, okay. Now let's try another thing here in my environment file. I'll switch basically Redis for session driver. I'll say database. For get store, I'll search database. And that's it. I don't have any other Redis here. Let's find Redis. Queue connection. Now I don't have jobs, so basically I don't think this was any issue though, because I'm using queues. Get store database, PHP Redis, and that's it. So I reverted everything from Redis back to database, just to see where this goes. If we resolve the issue. Now let's restart my containers again. Let's go cell that is down. Something's up, it is. So cell is down now, so go cell up. Let's give it a second. Okay, everything should be fine. I have mail, I have my SQL, I have my project container, that's it. Let's see here. Yeah, was the Redis. That's good to know. Now let's see which one was the issue. Okay, Docker Compose, I'm gonna return my Redis here. by default that shouldn't cause any issue, but just double check that. I think I have to do sell down. In any case, yeah, I do. And I will sell up again. I have to debug my Redis connection then. Something is problematic here. I don't think this will cause any issues because it's everything still in database. Yep, it doesn't cause any issue. Now let's go to back to my environment file and try to debug which one is actually causing the issue. First, I'm gonna switch session driver to Redis. I think this one will crash. Yeah, it's crashing, and it's because it cannot connect to Redis. I'm pretty sure. Service connection close tab. PHP Redis. But I have installed PHP. Yes, it should be installed with if and with cell. I don't get much of the information here, unfortunately. So I can debug this. So I'll have to just go by the ear. Yeah, there's no information at all here. But what's exactly going on? Let's see here. Finish kernel, pipeline, Python coding, pipeline, just proxies, pipeline, kernel cores, pipeline, basically maintenance, post size, pipeline, trim strings, nothing here. No. Lots of no's, maybe this one. No, it's not. Start session, this could be it. Start session. Yeah, it's something like something here. Okay, I apologize, another phone call. I'm kind of unpopular today for some reason. Usually I'm not. You can deduct that by my nickname, right? L03 forever alone. Yeah, if push comes to shove, I would have to debug this, but it won't. It's probably something in mine composer. Here, something here, it's probably breaking. That's nothing should be breaking. Okay, it's all fine, that's fine. Fine. Network is fine. Basically Redis and Redis image and SHS-379. Okay, let's see where actually Redis configuration points to. And do I have actually set up that? In this client fine. Redis URL. Yeah, I don't think I have pointed that. Redis host. I don't think I have configured that, do I? Let's go to that environment. Oh yeah, that's why you're failing. Big time, it's not localhost, it's Redis. That should be your host. Password non-port, it's okay, and client should PHP Redis. That's why you're failing, and let's check it out now. Let me just check configuration a bit more. Alright, and we are in business. Okay, so we finally solved all our problems and we are back in business. That's just peachy. Okay, so everything's working, our problems are solved, and our project is up and running. And now we are actually on the square zero and on point zero, and we are ready to start develop. Okay, what was the plan today except get all this configuration to run, which we did after 1 hour and 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Yeah, that's best. Actually, this is entitled Life Day in the Life of a Developer. This is what Day in the Life of a Developer looks like sometimes. There are a lot of issues that you have to solve, tackle. And if you, like me, come back to the technology that you weren't using in some time, this kind of issues may occur. They may not, but they probably will occur at some point. I'll have probably more of them, like this language barrier of not using the programming language until the framework for a while. Okay, so next thing I said on the agenda after all this, we will be implementing the repositories and do partial repository pattern over here. Okay. Okay. Let me just get more comfortable here. Okay, so first thing, I will do my repositories first. So this is everything gonna be assigned this app model. Most everything this I won't be using that much if I don't need it, except routes. Okay, so let's just do models, providers, HTTP, and I'm gonna do another one here that's called. This is new. Oh, that's cool actually. Yeah, and I mean PHP Storm added support for Laravel directly now, so and it's free now. So stuff like that now can be done. And there's also support for Laravel for symphonies too. Okay. Anyways, just a directory here. I'm gonna call it repository. On repositories because it's plurals, everything else plural. And I'm gonna do new PHP class and I call it base repository. And I'll probably also add repository interface here. So let's call it repository interface. Okay. That's fine, and I just now construct my base repository. Now I think I need, and let's just do it like this. This is gonna be protected. Const model, and I put this in empty. I don't need this one, because this is gonna be actually abstract class. So this model actually is gonna be overridden in children classes, and that's good. So now I'm just gonna do yeah, I'm gonna need this now, if I remember correctly, in Laravel. Which one do I need? I don't remember. I'll have to test it. Probably function, not get model, but construct. I may not this one at all. And now which one do I need? I'm not to remember anymore. Private, now I do know any query builder, but which one? Query builder. I think it's gonna be element database query in the content database query. Let's try this one, eloquent. No, so query builder. No. Okay, query builder for now. Just builder. Database query. Yeah, I'm gonna do this one directly. Builder, query builder. And now let me just investigate this quickly to see what exactly do I need. First, build a contract. Let me check what they should implement this. You have join class and J classes. Okay, so just build it then. Let me see what extends as this builder. Okay, this one and builder class is implemented here. Okay, so just a query builder, and let's see here. Builder morph. Morph belongs to many. Morph belongs to one has many. Relation builder. Right. I think I'm gonna do this one. Database eloquent builder. Fine. Pretty sure I'm gonna do this one. So let's go back to base repository, and this one won't be one I need. Input class, database, schema database, eloquent builder, this one. Alright, what's the comma? Okay, so this one is gonna be so. I'm gonna do protected. Why are you just trying to get more than me? I don't need ya. Get builder. Yeah, get builder. Just gonna return the builder. Doing this to query builder 2. Right, wrong. Now let's see which one do I need here. That's a lot of stuff. I don't think I'm gonna need any of these. No, I won't be using like this. I'll just go directly to the eloquent builder and see. Scopes, no, not that one. Keyword cannot except where they just query the querying. I don't need querying at the moment. Nope. Maybe it's not this one, maybe it's something else. Like I said, it was a fresh minus and did Laravel last time. Calcal static doesn't have the magic methods. Let me see, is there something like new or something here? There's a new query. It's not that one. Maybe I should go to the model. I could do it like that, but I don't think this will work. It should be this query builder, but it should be something here. I try this set model. Static to model sounds about right. Oh, it's a string. So you need to enter a model. No, I'm not gonna do that way. I'm not gonna be creating the models here, just to cancel it inside. So no, it's not that either. Now let me just I'll have to investigate the classes, the both of those. Now this one is human database, the basic builder. I just go through it. Now I'm trying to return the fresh query builder, right? So there has to be a way to create it. I did that before, and there's two ways to do it. One works, second one doesn't really. Could be even on the model. Let's try the model here. Models user extends temple, which is out user, which extends model, and this one. And let's just find here query. Let's just try new query, and let's try and find this. Could be this. That's a pump function. No, I don't think it is. No, it definitely is not. Oh, so it is. Oh, the starting query is the new query. I mean, theoretically I could do it this way. I don't think that would work very well. I can try it. Okay, so let's try it then. So I'm gonna do like this model equals new static model. Alright, I need to do it like this, new static model. This I can do it in also this one. It won't allow me that help. Okay, and now I can just do model to new query, right? I can inline that too, but okay. Now this should actually create a new query for this model, but I'm not exactly 100% sure this work, because I'm pretty sure it won't work. I know how to do it directly from the query builder. Now let's inline values. Okay, I'll have to do direct the query for the query builder, because I know there is the way to do this. Maybe I can do this the query builder to new query. No, it's not that like that at all, because it needs to be eloquent query, and a query has to set up the query builder. So let's do it like this. In this query builder, to get query. This is query builder. This query should return the underneath database element query builder, right? new. New query is going to be instance on the short underneath query, which is even in a query builder. It's not the eloquent builder. I need eloquent. So check the builder with query summary. It has to be instantiation or static method. Construct. Okay, and that won't work for me. I think I'll have to go to model. So let's just for now do it like this as it is, without any changes, and do it like that in static model new query. Okay, so this is it. This is going to protect, and then I will just add a few public functions. For now, let's add first. Let's just add them. Then I'm gonna add bodies. Alright, I forgot the return types. Okay, I'll declare them when I do bodies. Public function first or 404. Public function get. Get 404. And I think that's all that we need. I'll just add auto. I'll also add out 404. Alright, I think that's all that I need. Then we put one get by email, but that's gonna be a user model, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so first this is gonna be query builder. Here comes this to the builder. Now here I'm gonna have array columns, that's fine. There's no default value. I can do for each column. Query builder to where column. My column as value, but column as column to value. Columns as column to value. Column equals value. That's fine. I don't need the operator here, but okay. Column equals value. Now I remember it's Laravel, there is under probably. There's no end there, so it's probably an end. Okay, and now I'm just gonna return query to first. I think that will work. And this is gonna be model return. Fine. Now first 404, I will have same columns. Now it's not called columns, it's called params, is better. And now I need to rename this, okay. Spelling to value. So okay, now let me see now result. Let's go with this model. equals this to first two columns. Now first we return null, it doesn't find anything, I think. I apologize, I'm still popular for some reason. I don't know why. If anybody can solve this mystery, is the put it in the chat. It's mystery. Okay, yeah, right. This is actually correct. If model, let's go to now. Show. Now, which one right? Show. Probably is HTTP exception. I just use defaults for now. Or add another exceptions. Yeah, like for this one. Not found. Oh, let's just create a model not found. Let's do it. All capital cases. What's this one? Alright, I didn't do return here correctly. This can be now also, so I just do this. Okay. That's fine, and that's fine. And this is gonna be very similar to the previous one. I'm also gonna make column. Okay, I call sparse, not columns. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, not columns here, params. Column is not really accurate because it's not just columns, not params, so maybe pale will be good. Okay, so again params, and here we have basically same thing. Query builder sticks to get query builder, so for each params is param to value, that should be fine. Query to where param equals value, and now I'm just going to return query builder to get, and that's basically it. Now get will return probably collection. It is, and it should be database collection. That could be empty. Why it returns it doesn't find anything? It's just collections. I guess it's an empty collection. It doesn't find anything. Database eloquent. This one. And here get a 404 array params. Collection equals this to get params. If now it won't be now though, so this is not correct. If collection to not now, stop auto completing stuff is empty, that's correct. Same thing, control exception. This one, the model not found, the model's not found. It's the same notation, so everything's gonna be in the capital. And just return collection at first, but entire collection, and this is gonna be collection also. Fine, and all. Well, maybe yeah, I should do because I won't be using the the Laravel facades for doing queries most of the times. Maybe some will be stuck real quick, but I'm gonna be using this get query builder in the way to basically get the model and then do all the queries of that model. So the all is gonna be, well, just do this query builder again. I could just query builder and return. I probably should just do this, but okay. I will inline it, be able to get, that's basically it. Inline, is there all here? No, I think that's Symfony. So let's get here. And there's just one liner, but okay. And go to collection and all equals this to all. If all is empty, show an exception, model is not found. If it's not, return all. This something or 404 are extremely useful, at least to me, because I don't have to do conditions. If not found, throw the exception. If not found, throw the exception in the code base. I just do all. No, I'll leave this for now. Actually, I wanted this for now, and I can do everything on the repository like this, and this is very useful. And I think this is going to be everything. This is collection. And why I call this a partial implementation repository pattern? Because repository pattern is a much brighter term. Maybe I should have done this before I did this, but okay. Yeah, thank you for views. I don't need them, but thank you for the suggestion. No, let's see this builder. Maybe I should have done this first. Okay, so yeah, no, then I can't have body, but never mind. Let's just standardize this with the interface and be able to go. Just on class modern Laravel, that's nifty. And this one first. And that's it. And now my repository is just going to implement this interface. And just like that, it's standardized. And this, I guess I won't be needing, but I'm not sure. Well, I should be needing this at some point. I'm gonna just comment it out for now. If I don't, I will just remove it completely later after I test this. Block comment, fine. Okay, so this is our repository basically, and our repositories will be here. I will basically definitely have user repository that I know. User repository, and it's gonna extend base repository, and now I have access to all methods from the base repository, and I can call all the methods out on the user model. I just need to specify the model here, so this is going to be protected, not table, const model equals, I can do it like this, class, that's it. And now I can just define one method here right away. I know I'm gonna need it, and that is find by email, and it's gonna be string. email. And I'm just gonna basically, well, I can just return this to find first of 404 and parentheses in email, and that's it. So this is just a model. Now this is one liner, but it's a nifty way to just specify this find by email. There will be more methods here of course later, but for now we just does this one. And in supposing this works, which I'm not exactly sure it will, just check it here quickly on the model. Let's go back and use it. I need to check one more thing. Model and takeable. Okay, this and this is its user, and just find here the query exactly. Let's see what this actually returns. There's no return. Which builder? It's Eloquent builder. Okay, so this actually should be fine then. I'll see when I test it. Alright, so this is it. I may need casting for this DOB and is email verified. Let's just add this to castings. DOB is gonna be cast to date, not date time, just date, and email verify that. This one. It's gonna be cast to date time. We have it. Pay attention to it. Yeah, it was the basic part, the basic packet, so it should be here. So only the birth is different. Okay, that's it. And now our user is set up, and our repository should be good to go. Don't need anything else from initial setup. No, I don't really think so. I now have everything I need to start working, and then we will begin. So let's say day in the life of a developer. I'm a developer, I'm in my company, I get asked to implement authentication system, custom system required by user. It has these features. You cannot use basic Laravel authentication, Clean doesn't want that, and that's as I said in the last stream, that's the actually extremely often requirement. So clients don't want to use default authentication system the Laravel provides. They want to have custom ones, so you have to build them one. Being that it's integration of some third party that they have, being that is integration of some cloud services like AWS Cognito or Azure Centra or some third party service. Doesn't really, or we just want to have custom authentication system with the specific cases to their requirements. You will have to build one, and this is very often task in the life of the developer because almost every they have 90% of their applications have some kind of authentication. No, that's very few. Actually, that could be pretty nifty. I'm just looking at this must verify email, but I won't be using that. Like I said, I will do custom authentication, so I won't be using the Laravel components. So yeah, I'll start with that. Now, Laravel by default doesn't use modular development. Fine, I won't be using modular development either then. For beginning, maybe later I'll find a way to make it modular. Like something more like DDD or more like Python, because that aspect of Python is just awesome. Everything is models, everything is nifty, put in different packages. But okay, let's just do. I'll start with implementing new directory here, and this will be called out. And in this directory, everything starts with the route, and next part after route is controller. So everything starts with that. That's usually the best way to approach your problems. If you don't do frontend, imagine your controller and your route first, and then start from there. Okay, with that, we'll need some templates and email also. So let me go in the. Actually, I'm gonna set up my email setup first, because I'm gonna need emails. So licenses, views, also do this. Welcome blade, I will leave it, but I don't really need it. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this, so I'm gonna make basic, no, not this one, to the routes. The web, it will be welcome. I will use just function here, send view. And I'll be using this one. I won't be doing view at all actually. Just a string. Nothing to see here. Okay. And let's make this static, just to save a little bit of the resources here. So let me make it static, and now I can completely remove this view because I don't need it anymore. Okay, just to make sure it is still working. Okay, maybe I should make it bold, but I won't. Okay, so this is it, and now in views, I'll come to directory, I'll call it user all the small letters, so authentication. And this could have some views. I can just create placeholders. This could be new file. Yeah, this is gonna be verification. Actually, no, I need to do views, new directory, email, because I'm gonna do 4 emails here, and here I'm gonna do a new directory, authentication. I'll just call it out. It'll be easier to reference it later. And let's delete. And now in out, I will be a page new file. Just fine. Verify. Delete. PHP. And also have another one. Verify the text there. And I'll have new one also. It's gonna be reset password. Play.php. New file, reset password. .txt. Text there are the backups. Because how the emails work, all the modern emails provided accept HTML. So HTML should work, but in case there's an issue and HTML cannot be accepted, then they will back up to the text or format, and that's these text ones are for. And verify the password. I'll have another one. I think this is gonna be sign in. This is the properly called magic link, so I just call it magic link here. Play.php, and I create another one for text there. Okay, now how my placeholders. I won't be adding templates just yet. It's just gonna be placeholders for now. And now how the Laravel does emails. Anybody knows? I did know. I know roughly. But I didn't use it for like a very long time. So I had to do a little bit of the research. It should be quick research, so I may just do it on the stream. Okay, so now I have this. I'll have another one. Let's just call it mail. Or how to call it, emails. No, I'm not calling it emails. Let's call it mail. No, not that. Basically, I should put this in services. Let's just call it mail. I know it's the plural of standard, but mails just doesn't sound right to me. And I just call this, and there's no PHP class. I'll call it mail service. Okay, and now I will have method public function send. No, that actually won't be public. Actually can be public. Now it will be protected. Function send set model. Why? Okay, now I won't be do anything here just yet because I need to see how it works. And I will have I can just do the blueprint. I'll have public function send verification email, or just send verifications should be good enough, but I'll just put it like this for now. Public function set send reset password. Now to recap, what now I'm doing is the authentication part of authentication feature of the project. Okay, so let's do it like this, and last one is going to be public function send magic link. Let's go with this, just send magic link. And that's it, and there will be called send in the end, but it's gonna be wrapped with some other functionalities. Now I need to check out how exactly Laravel mailers works. I have some I apologize. I have some rough idea, but I don't remember really that well. So yeah, let's do that first. I just wanted to do something I need here in the environment. I will need another thing, and that's from there is a fountain URL already here. Let's see it. Oh, maybe there is not. No, it's not. I just guessed it correctly. Great, front-end URL. I'll put it just as the HTTPS 2000 column HTTPS example.com, because I'm gonna put everything on the example, and I'm gonna need that one. Now let me just remember correctly. Yeah, configuration. I need to put this in config. This is actually gonna go in up, so I'm gonna put it here in up, and just a new one. I'll just call this FLRL, and I'm gonna do up front-end URL. Not up front-end URL. Oh, okay, that's good. And and doesn't really matter. Localhost can stay for default. Let's do it front end Laravel here too. This FLL kind of sounds a bit lazy to me. Front end URL, okay. I need that. And basically there's two ways to do it. I can do it to service provider, reject this, or direct on the service. I'm gonna direct on the service and do this. Public function construct. I only need this. And I will set just private front end URL equals empty, and now I just in constructor limit this to front end URL equals config front end URL. That's it. That's basically it. Do it like this. I'm going to inject front end URL to the constructor, and this whatever now is going to be used to construct the direct URLs from Siemens. Okay, so this is it. Now let's figure out how exactly the mailer works. I think it's something very simple with Laravel. Stuff with Laravel usually are very simple. Just a quick reminder, I will be using, I'm looking to propose the mail catcher for all the emails on development, and since this app will never hit production, nothing else will be needed. I will probably demonstrate how to do this with AWS's SES, so simple email service. I just need to see, I think my free trial on the AWS is expired. I just need to see how to renew it quickly. And to do that, I will demonstrate how to use AWS in the project. Okay, now let me see here. This is the different mailers. This I'm gonna skip for now. And this is what I need. Oh, a lot of it is mailables. Okay. So this send email then won't be as it thought it will be. Okay, so there's probably artisan command to generate mailable. Yeah, there is. Let's do this then. Just to see how you actually send in the end. Yeah, make mail. Alright, you can actually do markdowns directly. This nifty one. I don't think I'll create markdowns on my own, so I won't be using this. Now this one is where yeah, so this is the parameters too, and there's a send and there's a mailable. Okay, this one I'm going to need, so I don't have to look in the configuration later. I'll just put it here for now. Look in the documentation later. I just put it into this one, mail service, and I put it this on the send. Now there's nothing to send here, but I'll just leave it here so I don't have to look configuration in the documentation later for it. And I'm just gonna create a mailable, and I guess start from there. Okay. So yeah, let's grab it from the container and paste page practice to make mail, and we call this verification, and it should create mailable and it should create mail or something like that. App mail verification. So nothing here. Why did you create that? Oh, I did create it. Okay, let's see. Envelope, content, and attachments. Okay, sounds pretty straightforward. Let's create all mailables that I will need. Insert password. And magic link. Alright, those are all mailables that I'm gonna need, and I probably need to refresh this. No, it's here. I will need this mail service just for different purposes, okay? Okay, now before I continue with this, I noticed that I'm missing another thing, and that's need one more, because I'm not using the Laravel's default system. I don't actually have anything to hold my tokens, because Laravel by default has the table to hold the tokens, but I won't be using that since it will be custom one, and that's why I need a table that will hold it. So let's just create a new migration and new model and start rolling and start kicking. Migration, and let's call this one user token. Alright, and let's create model too. I think never tried this. So delete is fillable array. Okie ID field timestamps created updated. Yeah, I'm gonna use those. Model name string integer. Oh, I can do fields here. How that will work? I'm curious. Let's try this. I'm curious now how this will work. Will this create migration from the model? Okay, let's just now, because I already created this one, into my migrations. Let's just delete this one. You won't let me, huh? That doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just delete it here. Change directory, database, migrations, sudo remove, and and I need to remove sudo remove. There's in my language there's a like kind of let's say bad word that rhymes with sudo. So I kind of always when I'm on my own I do like sudo sudo. Yeah, because it's not very bad word. It's just like maybe you call it jargon, right? It's not very bad word, but it's funny to say it together. Sudo remove. I need off right. 2025. This is gonna be fun one. 08. I think it's only one. Yes. Okay. All right. I can do sudo. The container. Just remove them. Yeah, that will work. Alright, I'll try this. Create a new model with this Laravels. Let's call it helper. And model name is going to be user token. Table name user tokens that checks out. And now let's do fields. I'll make a cost token. It's going to be string, null or false. Our need is use it. And this is gonna be boolean, and this will be null or false. Is there default? No. Okay. Add new field, and let's go this created that, but that's a timestamp. So it expires that. No, it's just not do timestamps. I just do my own. Created that. And this will be timestamp, but I won't be needing updated that. There's no timestamp option. Okay. Then let's just do datetime. Expires that. Oh, there's timestamp option. It's not alphabetical though. Okay. And now we need to add the foreign field. Now how we handle that one. Token is user created that expires that. Just let's type because I have multiple types of tokens, and it's gonna be string. None of this nullable type can be nullable. And now how to do relation here. Let's use the user, and let's see is the relation of field. There's no relation of field. I guess I won't be adding relations to this then. Okay, I won't be adding. Oh, there's a new relation. Didn't even see that one. Can I delete the field? Maybe if I leave it empty, we won't include it. Add new relation. How that works. User. Okay. Alright, it's a key and it's a model. Fine. It's not nullable, and I guess the controller no. Form request no. Won't be any form request. Policy no. Database factory no. Just services no. Let's just actually do ESP. I won't be needing them, but I just wanna test them. I'm the form request, policy, factory, and resource. Just see what we will create. I wanna test this feature. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, generate. For the class. Let's go this first one. Add constraint calls no. Okay, now let's see what you did. No, that's not good. Immediately bad. Okay. User token, what did you do? It uses a boolean, that's fine. Basically it's not really needed, but okay. Get that timestamp by the timestamp, that's okay. User belongs to user class, that's fine. Did you add user tokens? Maybe. No, you didn't. I'll add that. I just here add foreign key. I use its user ID and owner key is ID. Add everything, and the user I will also add tokens. No, let's do it after. Oh no, wait, this is function. User, it's customary to add public functions before protected ones. I'm going to do this. Okay, no. One thing I noticed, it's not really relevant. PyCharm actually has a much better auto-completion than PHP Store. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, public function tokens, or it's just with user tokens. As many, it's fine. Authentication main user token, foreign key, user ID, local key ID. Yep, that's it. And I will do those two. Now this is handled. Now it's actually not. I'll add annotations here because this is very useful when you're referencing, because Laravel doesn't use setters and getters for accessing and setting properties on the model, which has its advantages and its drawbacks, but they have these attribute modifiers, which basically serves the same purpose as getters and setters would in the, let's say, more classic project like Symfony. So you cannot call get and set, and it won't recognize if you call email on the model. Maybe it will if you have some kind of module or library installed on the PHP store for marketplace, but by default it won't recognize this. They won't know the user token has an email if you don't specify, or not email, but it has a token if you don't specify it like this. Type hinted, then PHP store will know what to call. That's why I will use this. I will do this on resources too for the same reason, because this is uses the magic methods and we could then also to have direct access to something like this. Token create that. This is gonna be string. Expires that. Is used, and that's boolean. Type, which is string. And also last one will be user, and that's actually user. That's it. This can be deleted. And now migrations. I don't like this connotation for foreign keys. Now I remember one that I do like. Like I said, it was at some time because since I used Laravel. Just foreign. Yeah, it is this one. I can just do it. References ID on table users on delete cascade. That's gonna be it. And I also need to now add user ID table to integer. user ID unsigned. Is there a big integer option? There is big integer user ID unsigned. That's it. The reference ID, and then this cascading, I noticed this, I mentioned this in my last stream. To properly put cascading in place is very important for any project. My apologies. No, I definitely want to cascade, because when I delete my user, I want all his tokens to be deleted from the database. I don't need them anymore. And this should be it. I don't need anything else. Let's double check. Token, okay, it's used, okay, created that, expires that, type, and now user ID, and this reference ID. Do I need indexes here? No, I don't really. I'll be querying by token string almost always, so I can put the index here. Now, how to put index here? Able to, I think I can just use index. Yeah, I can. It's not user ID, it's token. But token is a string field. I'm not sure we will be able to index it. Usually should be able to index it. It should be simple varchar that can be indexed, but it's for text that won't be able to index it. But I think it's string should create a varchar, so it should be fine. Okay, that's it. So we just need to run migrations. PHP artisan migrate user tokens. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. Change directory. Okay, change directory. Now it should work. It did migrate, and now I should have the tokens here, the tables, and here it is. Everything should be as specified, and indexes. There's a user token ID. This is index. It's also foreign key, and this is index token. And foreign key is here. Token ID, references, user ID on the users. Okie dokie. Now that's it. Now I will make a token repository, and I'm in business. And now we need another thing. Now I have to create services. New directory, uncloned services, and here I will create new new class, and it's gonna be token generator. I will have to generate my tokens. Now tokens in general, not just in PHP, in any programming language, there's all kinds of tokens. For somebody that's not familiar, in my career, I'm basically, I think, counting almost all of them, all types. Most often ones going to be used, if not that specific, just normal standard token with a number of letters that are rather picked, and UIDs, which is formatted tokens. There's most common to use are GVTs. What GVT is in plain terms, simple words, not like used from documentation. It's basically just token that calls some information inside. That's it, and it can be verified because it should be signed. And that's what GVT basically is. It's very good for transferring information about something from the server in B2B communication. I won't be using GVTs, I'll be just using plain tokens. That's why I have the generator. It's gonna create, I could create GVTs in the generator too. Maybe I will at some point. For now I won't, I'll just create simple tokens. And token repository. In token repository now I'm gonna inject this can generate. Actually, will I inject it? Yeah, I will inject it. private public function construct. Okay, private token generator, not token repository. Let's call it a generator. That's it. And now I'll add public function create identicate token. That's self-explanatory. Just create. And here, what do I need for creating token? I think I'm gonna need just two parameters. First is gonna be user, because this is okay. I see something here. User, and I'll call string type. It is gonna be auto-generated, everything else. And here I should call this user token repository. Now just notice that. And there will be one other thing to inject here. I'm just thinking about something about configuration files. This can be auto ejected, but I'll be doing just JSON simple based constructor, because here I will need. Actually, I don't need to do this configuration. I can just do this here as a constant private const. Let's call it verification token expiry, every token duration. And I find this const, why did I this verification token duration. And I'm gonna do it in seconds, and this is going to be, let's call it 30 minutes, so 30 times 60, that's 30 minutes in seconds. And private reset password token duration. Now that one is going to be a little bit longer. I'll allow this to be for 1 hour, so this is gonna be 60 times 60 in seconds. And now private another one is going to be magic link token duration. And that is going to be how long I will let use it to long with magic links. Not too long, but it's just 50 minutes for this one. 50 and 60. And two more tokens that I won't be using now, but I will implement them later. It's going to be actually implement them, before these two actually, this all two actually, but or this three, but private const authentication token duration, and that's gonna be pretty long. 20 what? E. This will be maybe a month. maybe month, at least. Let's do it month. So this could be 30 days to 24 hours times 60 minutes or times 60 seconds. It's going to be duration for the access token. And I just call it access token, authentication token actually. Access token duration. And refresh token we have 4 months. Const refresh token. We'll have 4 months, so that's 4 times 30 for 1 month times 24, 20, I mean 30, it can be 31, but yeah, let's just do 30 days. 94 times 4 months, 30 months have 30 days, has 24 hours, has 60 minutes, has 50 seconds. That's basically 4 months in a nutshell, in seconds. And that's it, that's all my type of tokens that I'm going to be using. In general, an application for now, but I'll implement them as I go. Okay, so my connection. Second, to check something. I think something's probably wrong in my connection. Just a second. I need to go here. I'm doing something on my second screen. Just a second. I have a connection issues. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm going. Okay. I'm kind of frozen. Am I? No, I'm not frozen. There's just a delay. Yeah, there's a delay. I mean, it's fine. It's not that awful. So it's fine. It's a little bit delayed. It doesn't matter. Okay, now let's continue. Now for creating my token, first I need token generator and create a public function. I'll just actually use public static function. No static here. Then I didn't need to inject it. I'll just do public function generate. I will call it generate token this time because I will also implement generate code. Just simply to have both. Maybe I won't need generate code, but I will implement it just in safe side. And now generate token. Do I have multiple ones? I don't think so. So how will do this? I'll have token will have number of letters. So integer length is actually a good way to. Okay, call this so characters, and I'll just create string of characters. It will have all the numbers and 0. We'll have some letters. Let's go like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. How is it going? Let's go like K, Q, W, epsilon, O, P, then I know D, and this over there. L, Y. Did I put Y already? I did. Z, I didn't. I mean, it's fine. It should be a little bit more in the real applications if we can generally code tokens this way, but this is enough for this one. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, A, L, N, O, P, Q, Y, epsilon, W, and let's just leave it at this, and I'll do some special chars. Actually, I won't do special chars. This will be it. And now well, column. My Python day is coming out, and I'm gonna put columns in PHP code. Python doesn't have columns. Okay, so now let's do the token string. and it's empty. And now I'll just do again, I forgot this, for stop auto completing stuff equals 0. No, not if less length, yeah, e plus plus, that's basically it. And that should be it, yeah, okay. Now token string equals now characters. I'll pick a character and I'll basically create a random character. So let me put these characters correctly. I know this autocomplete is correct, but I just wanna, it's good, especially if you're kinda new in coding, it's very bad to use autocompletes like this one. It's good to do it yourself, because if you do, you will learn. And I like to do it myself because like basically it's keeping me in shape, right? If I keep relying on the autocorrect too much, not in a long while, I'll basically get completely out of shape. So I'm not gonna do autocorrect here, even if autocomplete is offered. So I'm gonna be random integer from 0, that's start, not now, 0, stop completing it. Oh, ln, yeah, it completes correctly, characters -1, yes, that's the way it goes. So become characters from the characters, starting with 0 and go to the characters -1, so go to 0 and length -1, pick around a character from the characters and put it on the string. That's basically it, and now return token string. Sometimes autocomplete is good, sometimes it's really annoying. Okay, that's it, and I'm going to do public. I'm not gonna use this one, but function get code. I'll generate code. And this is gonna be actually integer, and I'm gonna do it like this. No, there's no characters here. Now there will be length, and now let's just do star. Yeah, I'll do it like random integer. So start the end, feed the length. So start equals basically I need to cover length. So if length is, let's say, is 3, then I need to go from 100 to 999. So what I need to do here is it's basically 1, and do it like this, and now I'll have well, I'll do it like string because I do it like this. Set repeat. Yeah, actually completed correctly. 0 length -1, and end if will be stop auto completing stuff. Really don't like this time. I like auto complete, but not in this stuff like that, like this. Repeat, and I'm gonna repeat 9, and I go repeat it to the length, now length -1. This is gonna be the end. So if my length is 3, I need from 100 to 999. If my length is 4, I need to 1000 to 9999, and if it's 5, and so on and so on. And I return just run bin2 hex. Why? Never mind. I mean, yeah, binary, hexadecimal binary string is the good way to generate code, but not this one. Yeah, stand end, but I wanna cast this to integer and this to integer. Alright, so that's it. this is gonna be my code. I'm gonna ignore this exception. That exception will never happen. And when everything is correct, right? If it's not correct, it will happen, but until it's done, it will be correct, so there will be no more exceptions. And that's it. Now I just go to my token repository, and I'm gonna inject this already injected, and I'm gonna create just a new token. Now I can use Laravel's model create blah blah blah, but I won't. I like to use using model user token equals user token. I like to do it like this. So step by step. Now user token write user ID though. I don't have user token to user ID. Please start auto completing stuff if they are not correct. To user equals user. User token to type will be type, and now user token not to save. User token to token will be generate to token. And alright, I forgot something. I'll need to create the mapping for the lengths and types. Now I probably should do this in a separate class. Now for something like this you can use enums. That's pretty fine, but I like to use constant classes, not enums. I mean, I use enums, but not for Saturdays. So I'm just gonna up new PHP class. Actually, I'm going to do a new directory. I'll close this constant. So let's keep convention and new PHP class, and I will call this user token. Let's call it constraints. User token constraints. Okay, and now I will put everything I have here in my verification. No, not my verification. What I'm saying. In my repository, user token repository. Here we are. Again, why Mario? Why? Alright, I just rename it like this. Yeah, this will work. I need to do it like this. Factory name, user token repository. Because if I don't do this, the name of the repository won't change. If I do refactor, then PHP store can refactor everything that needs to be refactored. At the moment, that's just name of the class and name of the file because they have to match. Okay, now I will just move all this to this one into constraints, and now public static function generate. I'll call this get duration, and I'll have type here, or token type, just type token type. This is token type. I also need to have types here. Now private const type access. Do I need these tokens? Let's leave it. Yeah, okay, I think it will do. Yeah, it does do it. Now the autocomplete is working as it should work. And now I just need to get duration. I'll just return match token type. Yeah, now this works fine. Refresh, and now it stopped. There's no comma here. That's why it stopped. Oh, it didn't. Self verification token to okay, my keyboard again. Token duration will continue. You will. Now you stopped again. Magic click token to some magic token duration. That's it basically, and default because this is supposed to be REST API, no runtimes, just HTTP exceptions. And status code is gonna be 500. I think the PHP base is, yes, printf. It's what in Python format its string is. Token type S, token type, yeah, that's fine. And that's it. This will return integer. And now from my token repository, user token repository, this all goes out. And I, for this one, generate token as user token constraints. Okay, gain duration, and I just pass this type here. And now should get the appropriate duration. Now this is not. I missed this token length. I need length here and durations. Same thing. User token constraints. This is duration. This is types, and this is gonna be length then. Private const. I just copy this all and just paste to here. Private access token length, and this is gonna be a pretty big one. Now I did varchar for a field right into my database. Let me see, this should be 255 max. Yes, I'm gonna leave that. So access token duration length is gonna be then 200 characters. Refresh token will have same duration as access token, 200, same length. Now this token is gonna be a bit shorter. They'll be around 50 characters. So let's do this 50. I was thinking maybe you guys would be interested in seeing me demonstrate how GVTs will work. So maybe I will also add GVT tokens here. I won't be using them for this project, but just to demonstrate how they are constructed in PHP in general, or basically all programming languages have a similar way. They use libraries everywhere for constructing GVTs. So maybe I can just show you how to do GVTs too. So I will do that after I do this, but I probably won't be doing it today, because if I do this, I kind of have to go eat something. And after that I have some other business to attend. I won't be able to stream. Maybe I will stream later tonight in my time. Depends where you're watching. Like I'm in Croatia, that's UTC +2 I think at the moment. So if you're in US, you just deduct, I think it's gonna be 8 hours. So if you're in Japan, you just add same amount of hours, and so on and so on, to know when exactly I will be streaming. For me tonight should be, if I do something, maybe around 10 p.m. my time. So that's UTC +2 time. That's my time. So let's set the tab, reset password token length. And that's gonna be same as this one, and magic link also same length as the I'm gonna do this a little bit shorter. It's gonna be also 50. And now let's not do this self thingy, let's just do it like this, token type. I'm just gonna add them directly here because there's no need for me to have constants. I'm gonna always access this through the get duration or token type, so I don't need constants here. I'm just gonna do this just to make my class a little bit shorter, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna remove this one, and I'm gonna just add this. Add it. Where to go, Mario? I did. Why did I do that? What's wrong with you, Mario? What's wrong with you? Okay, let's just do it like this again. The refresh token duration, and I just waited, didn't I? Okay, this one, refresh token duration. Let's do it like this one. That's it. Now let's do it. I'll just do it. I don't copy paste it. I just here 30 times 60. Here, that's basically all the same. Yeah, they're all the same, right? No, they're not all the same. Those two are the same. So I'll just do it like this. I'm just gonna paste it here, cut and paste here, and this comma here. Okay, so this one is same, so I'll do it like this, and this is 15 times 60. Alright, and default. Now I can return delete all these. Yeah, that's it. And I'll also have for the length same thing. So public static function get length. Also token type. And this is gonna be also integer. And same logic, different values. So I'm gonna just copy paste this. Paste. And I generate a get here. Why is this never matched? For token access token, I said here this is gonna be 200. Now why is this never matched? Beats me. But okay, let's just do this. Yeah, I can just do it like this. Verification token. All those will have same length, so I can just remove this, and put here 50 characters. Okay, and expect the token type, same thing as up there. Now I can just remove these. And now I have only one set of contents because I've always accessed this to the get methods, and I don't need to expose the contents for this. Now why is this never matched? Because the token type is over at this point. Alright, this integer is not integer, it's string. That's why it's never matched, and this is string. Alright, that's it. Now let's go back to my generator, and here, not generator, repository, use token repository, and here generator, token generator, generate a token, using constraints, get length, and type. That's it. Now use a token to create that. Is carbon star by default? I hope it is. it is carbon is stored by default. Carbon now is a token to expire that, because don't do me auto completions, it's counterproductive. I mean, if I have to do this fast, I will do auto completions, but for this purpose I don't need it. Carbon now to add minutes, no, add seconds actually. Add seconds. Okay, now let's do this autocomplete. So the constraints get duration of that to the 2 number of seconds and add it to now. I'll do this to expire that. Now expire that should be take time, so I should be fine. If there's exceptions, I will just handle them. Okay, that's it, and use the token to save. And I'm gonna return that user token. That's it. And not void, but model. And I'm gonna do specific model here. That's gonna be token. And use token actually. Alright. And I forgot the comma again. Python influence here. Every time I forget comma, it's gonna be Python influence. But one thing's for sure, everything is gonna be intended just fine. Even PHP doesn't care at all about indentations. Well, this can be read-only, right? I kinda don't use this read-only types, so I'm gonna skip this one. If you wanna be completely correct with your code to the letter, you will use read-only here, but I kinda don't. For most cases, found that read-only is useless. For most cases, not for all cases, but in cases like this, they're definitely useless. So I'm not gonna use it. And I'm not suggest for any young developers that starting working this, not use it. Use it at least at the beginning. Do it for the book. Buy the book later when you have like mileage in your career. You will decide for yourself what's useful to you and what's not useful at all. Okay, that's it. Now I will have one more here that I know I will use. So let's just get it on. Just get it right away. Function find by. Do I actually need it? Let me just check real quickly how do I implement this. If I'm doing correct and any token of query, now I'm opening this. This will be fine. Then I will need to find user by the token. Then I will need to, whatever I need to do with user, I will do it with user. And then I will need to deactivate the token. But if I need to find token, I will also need to check if it's expired and if it's used. Yeah, okay. That's what I need. Find by string and I don't need this type of. Oh no, I think it's end. No, it's not. It's insert. This find by string. What I just did, if I put insert, I get this old type cursor. But that old type cursor has something, some functionality differently. If you are old developer, you definitely remember this type of cursor. But actually, this type of cursor was even before my time, so I'm not using it. I'm using just standard cursors. If I push insert, you can see how it becomes a little bit thicker. Indicates that switch to different type of cursor that was used before in consoles, even before IDEs like this was a thing. Find by string, and I have this string, token string. Okay, yeah, you're gonna use the token that's given. Okay, I'll have to finish this here because I have to go to eat, and okay, why did you do this? And I have some other business to attend today. after this. Why did I do this wrong? Nothing I'm doing wrong. I just do it. Okay, I'm definitely doing something wrong here. Let's see what. No, actually, everything should be fine. Public function. I just use the delete here just to see where. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, find by string. Will be going out. Okay, and now I just do logic. First token is going to be I need to inject. I need to write this repository this to find no, and then first by this to. I didn't extend the base repository here. Extend so quickly base repository to the first org 404, and this is going to be token to token string, right? So this is try to find token, and now my logic for find token. If token to do is active, I need to type in this as a token because by default it returns model. Use a token. I just keep going to use a token then. Because by default base repository returns model type, which is generic type or Laravel models. I just type it to indicate a specific model type, which is user token. As now this should work if use a token to is use it identical to true. Now you don't have to put this identical here. If you just use token is use it will work. But because I love to with PHP at least I like to have strict like this. So I use exact I put exact comparison here with true. So it's used so net raise again Python throw this throw if condition that's new. I didn't see that before. That's probably something from Laravel. Throw a new HTTP exception. I use this kind of default from Symfony for now. And this is gonna be I could do 400. No, I think there's a better code for this. No, I think it's gonna be 400. Just a second. HTTP for x6 codes. This Wikipedia in general, I don't recommend people to look on Wikipedia for stuff, but this is actually pretty accurate. And they do have codes, almost all the codes. So. Let's see, if I request is general one I'm going to use, but let's see, I think there should be one that's more specific. Gone, that's a good one. I'm gone. Deal with it. I really want to use this one, I'm a teapot. But yeah, I don't need teapot here. Little long, prediction failed, length required, I'm teapot. Unexpected content. Basic-ish could, no it's not. No, it's just 400. There's not much more specific here. So 400, and I do message. Token ID use it. Okay. That's it. So if token use a token to expire that actually not less than greater than carbonal. I can do also equal. Getter equal carbonal, another exception, token expired, and if both are passed, then just return a token. That's it. That's what we need. I'm gonna need deactivate one. So public function deactivate. And this one is gonna take the user token out of the start. It's gonna return user token too, but the token is gonna be deactivated now. Now, actually, token is used. It's going to true, and use a token to save, and return this token. And I'll just not only deactivate. I'll just name this mark. Let's use it. Like this, and that's basically it. That's all I need from this one to use a token repository. Now next part is going to be to implement mailing logic, and mailing logic will have generated tokens inside, because I've got to generate tokens on this free one, this free, because I need to send these tokens with emails, so I will have that logic inside. That's the logic probably going to be inside the mailables. All the mailables going to receive the tokens. I'm not sure. I'll probably put them in the mailables. But yeah, that's it for today, because I really don't have any more time. I have to go grab something to eat and then on to my other business for today. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me. And that's it. So let's recap. Today we booted the project, fixed all setup issues, started working, implemented the repositories or partial repository pattern, which needs to test, because I'm not sure that this query would actually work, but we'll see. And now we started with authentication. We started implementing the emails, and for emails requirement is to implement token generator, because we have to set tokens to emails, and we actually, everything regarding token generation should be implemented. And now I will just connect token generation with email generation, creation, and implement the same email logic. Also need generate templates for that, and we will use mail catcher instead of log, standard log debugger that Laravel uses, because it's more clean, more readable. Because how mail catcher works, I know guys ever use mail catcher. So let's just quick check mail catcher. No, I don't want to do that. I just press tab. This one. Now this is mail catcher. So I can see I forgot to my here. Oh, it works. Yay! My query actually mail catcher works. In basic mail catcher simulates the inbox some mail provider they may use, or mail service they may use. So it's nifty, because Laravel's log driver just logs everything to the log text format. This will actually display HTML and everything inside the text, so it's little bit more readable. That's why I use mail catcher. You never use mail catcher in production, of course. I will try to implement, if I'm able to extend my free period on AWS, the AWS Simple Email Service, SES on Simple Email Service, sending emails, Now CSS is good for this kind of stuff, verification or stuff like that. It's not very good for like bulk emails, campaigns, stuff like this. But it will work for our purposes. It's not best email provider out there, but it's okay. That's it for today. I will be probably, if I figure out how, I will be uploading this video to my profile. So if you guys missed this, want to watch it, feel free to. And have 3 hours. Jesus Christ, this was 3 hours video. And have 3 hours time. I don't know, make some popcorns, take some intermissions, and watch this. Hopefully it will be helpful to you. I will continue implementing custom authentication system next time, maybe even later today. If not, then probably tomorrow. I will be streaming over weekends mostly. So yeah, if it's day where you are, have a good one. If it's night, good night and sweet dreams. Bye.